Hello, James. Really quickly wanted to go over your website and give you a site audit, give you some feedback to help you get some more customers coming in through your website. So first of all, when I landed on your website, I thought this looks really nice, professional. There is a little bit of overlap here with this image. Looks like maybe that was on accident, I don't know, because it's kind of overlapping these ones, as well as this might be an accident too. It just brings you to a Google search, so I'm not sure what you're going for on that. But what I would suggest mainly is make some of these pictures smaller and having them side by side, so that it doesn't take super long to scroll to the bottom, because it looks like everything is just in a stack, which is okay for cell phones, but you can have it in different views. When you create your website, you can have it as a desktop where it covers the whole thing, as well as a cell phone view or even a tablet view, because right now this is super long to get to the bottom. But it does look like you have a lot of content, so that's awesome. Ranking on Google requires a ton of content, and you have a lot of images, so that's really good too. I would also try to include keywords under each image, so you can name the images the keywords that you're trying to rank for. So for example, if you're trying to rank for flooring Toledo, Ohio, or flooring Monroe, Michigan, you can name each one of these images those kind of keywords to help you get more of the keywords on the actual content. And besides that, I would also recommend adding lots of more call to actions. So like if you click on this, making it be able to automatically dial you, adding call to actions as well as like form submissions all throughout the website, because that's the ultimate goal of the website, is not just to educate your customers, but also to get them to call you. And right now it's kind of hard to call you. There's no like things asking, oh, click to call here, get a free quote, that kind of stuff. You'd probably have to go to the contact form in order to get that, which is good. You have the contact form, but you want to have links to the contact form all over the website. But as far as SEO goes, let's go into that. So when I put your website into my tool, it's showing that you currently have around 106 organic traffic, which is pretty great, actually, especially for a smaller town. But when we look at what the keywords are that you're ranking for, most of your traffic is coming from this one, floor installation near me, which is a great keyword. Floor installer contractor, flooring installation contractors. So you have some good keywords. The only issue with these ones are that they're national keywords. They don't have a location specific attached to it. So like flooring installation contractor. Anywhere in the US, if somebody searches that, they're going to get the same websites. Google is not location based. So you need to have the location after each one of the keywords that you're trying to rank for. Flooring installation Michigan, flooring installation Toledo, flooring installation Monroe. And that way, the people who are searching that keyword into Google, you're going to show up for those keywords, and you're going to be ranking for that, because those are the keywords that really matter. And right now, you're not really ranking number one on anything. The most of your traffic is just coming from this one keyword, which is a national keyword. So not all of the people that are visiting your website currently are local to you. They could be, I'm in Arizona right now. It could be me that's finding your website, but I don't need to buy a floor from you. So what I would recommend doing is trying to get some more location-specific keywords so that you can start ranking. Because how Google works is they have bots that go and they read all of the words on your website and they categorize it, and then they index you. And then based on what keywords you have on your website and how many times you have each one, that's how they decide which websites to show to people who are searching for different terms, if that makes sense. Anyways, so let me go on and show you a competitor just so you understand kind of how it works. So if I search flooring Toledo, Ohio, right now the first ranker is flooring.carpetone.com. This guy. So yeah, he has a free estimate. Kind of that kind of stuff is really good to have. Anyways, let's look at his SEO. Oops. So I put it in here. This guy has 197 organic traffic a month. And here are the keywords that he's currently ranking for. Modern floor Toledo. That gets searched 70 times a month. He's position number 1. His organic traffic is 27. Modern floor, flooring, Toledo, Ohio. Modern floors, Toledo. I don't know if, did you do carpet? I think you just want to deleted tile. But anyways, you notice that he has Toledo, Toledo, Toledo all over in his keywords. That's really good because you want to be ranking for people who are in Toledo. At least I think you're close to Toledo, yeah. And you notice that usually if you're in the first position, you'll get about a third of the traffic. So out of the 70, he's getting 27, which is really great. So the other factor that goes into ranking, after you get all the right keywords on your website that you want, that have the right location, they have buyer intent, they have the service that you're offering, the next thing to do is to get backlinks. So a backlink is a link from another website anywhere on the internet that has your website's link in it. Looks like you have 3 backlinks right now. Prayers of a Pilgrim and Sneakers. Oh, interesting. Flooring and more installation services. It's a blog post. And yahoo.com. So the more, kind of what a blog is, if you write a blog post about the best kind of tile installation method, and then 5 other websites also quote you or reference your blog because it's really good content, and so they reference it and they leave a link to your website for people to read more. Every time that happens, Google indexes it and then notices it. It thinks that because you're being talked about online, you're being referenced, you're being quoted, that means that you have good content and content that people want to read. And so it will rank you higher than your other competitors who are indexed for the same keywords. So that's how you would get, because right now it looks like you're not on the first page for most of these keywords. There's your top ranking one is this number 3, and then after that you got number 9, 10, 11, and all of these are on the second page of Google. So you're not getting a ton of traffic from the keywords that you want to be. So you definitely need a couple more really good backlinks as well. And there's multiple sites that you can get those from, which I can help you with if you need further direction on that. The other thing I wanted to touch on really quickly is your Google business listing, because that's another source of traffic. So say I'm looking flooring Toledo, Ohio, the first thing that shows up is this map pack. That's where a lot of the calls will come from. Actually, but you're not in Toledo exactly, are you? You're in Monroe, flooring in Monroe, Michigan. So let's look at that. So I think you're on the first page when I looked a second ago. Oh, here you are. So yeah, you're like number 9 or so. But you want to be in the top 3 because that's where almost all of the calls are going to come from. So in order to outrank your competitors, you want to continue to get more reviews. You want to have lots of photos, which looks like you have a lot. Also, it's good to make the photos a square. They just fit better and look better. The other thing you can do is just making sure your business profile is completely filled out, getting the right categories, writing a good business description. All of that stuff will help. And then the last thing that really helps ranking your Google business listing is getting citations. So a citation is a directory, like a business listing. All of these are the ones that WhiteSpark has for flooring companies. They sit in the Home Advisor, Yellow Pages, get your business Facebook page. That's also considered a directory. Pretty much the more of these sites that you build a business profile on, the larger company you look to Google, and the higher it's going to rank you in the maps. So that's also a really powerful tool. Usually when I'm trying to rank a web business, I'll get maybe 100 or 200 of those, and that will help boost the rankings pretty quickly. But yeah, if you have any other questions, let me know. I'm happy to answer them for you and help you with any of the SEO stuff you need.